Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Franco and this is the Franco Photo Vlogs. This is my third intro that I've recorded for this particular video. If you're watching this particular intro, that means that the audio from the first intro sucked. Now, the reason why I recorded a third intro and a second intro is because I have a new windscreen, which is what we're going to talk about today. So stay tuned and we'll talk about that. All right, thank you so much for watching. We're going to talk about this windscreen today. I was saying before the reason why I even recorded a second and a third intro was because I recorded the first intro on the bike while riding, and I wanted to test out the wind tunnel results that were given to me when I purchased the Puig windscreen. Now it showed on the little graphic that came with the screen itself, it showed basically no wind hitting the helmet, which meant also no wind hitting your chest. So with this microphone here, I just wanted to test how much wind actually got there. Now, the video footage is a little shaky, okay, because the bike kind of vibrates and it's on this mount that's not exactly like, you know, the best mount for something like this, but it works for now. So it's a little shaky, but the audio is actually pretty clear. I'm only doing about 50 miles an hour, so it's not like, you know, the wind of 100 miles an hour, but it's definitely better than stock. So the answer to this question today is this screen good? Yeah, so far it's good. Haven't done any long rides with it, so I couldn't really tell you how it is in the highway at 70, 80 miles an hour, but it's much better than stock. And at only $135 shipped from Revzilla, and I had some, you know, Revzilla bucks or whatever you want to call those. It ended up costing me like $90-something. Let me show it to you. So this is how it sits on the bike. It's honestly not that big. It's not like doofy big. It's not very cool looking, but honestly, I also didn't buy this bike to look cool, so I really don't care about that. It's functional with just the right amount of sportiness to it. To get it on, wasn't bad, but honestly, I was unaware of all the little individual pieces that actually have to come off the bike to get this screen on. So you have this metal bracket back here, the nuts that are square kind of have to come off. There's a rubber grommet or gasket thingy around it. Then there's these metal pieces, these plates, then these screws come out, and this is the original rubber from the factory screen, and this whole assembly has to come off. This piece here is actually like mounted onto the screen itself, and then there's, you know, another piece back there that's screwed into the rubber that's mounted into the screen. So it's a little cumbersome to get on, and to be quite honest, this doesn't work anymore. So I don't know if I did something wrong, but this is pretty much useless. It's just a decoration at this point. What happened was these screws are tightened up against this metal bracket that's supposed to be loose enough to go up and down. Problem is, when it's loose, I could see these things totally vibrating out. So I just put it at the highest setting and I tightened it. Now, like I said, this is just totally useless. It is a fashion statement. Let me apologize for the misinformation that I'm giving here. It actually does work when installed properly. My dumbass just didn't watch the video on the Puig website. So those two metal plates, when installed properly, they actually allow the screen to go up and down. So I'm gonna link in the description below the video so you can watch it and install it properly, unlike me. It is a belt buckle, essentially, on a pilgrim's hat. It's a fashion piece. It's kind of what it reminds me of. So now this thing doesn't go up and down. Now, again, I don't know if it's something that I did wrong. Maybe I dropped a piece. That's highly likely because I'm a shitty mechanic. But, you know, it's not going anywhere, which is good. I tightened it down. In reality, this whole thing is stupid. Honestly, like, it's just, this whole system is just stupid. Just do it with screws. Who really, like, sits there and adjusts their windscreen? Once it's set up, it's set up. I know that, like, you know, you're supposed to be adjusting your windscreen so you could stand up while you ride and, you know, it's off-road, but who off-roads this bike, like, legitimately? You know, like, this right here is my version of off-road, and when I'm doing this, I'm doing 20 miles an hour for fear of, you know, this front end sliding on me. So I ain't adjusting anything. Maybe for you guys, you better riders out there, maybe, you know, you're adjusting. I'm definitely not adjusting. So I'm happy with the way this sits right now. You may want to think about that and maybe research it a little more before you order a screen, but that's how it's set up. Works pretty good. All right, and I'll include a quick little clip showing me kind of talking while riding, so you can see, you know, how it sounds and more or less what it you know, what kind of wind you'd be getting in your face. I have a new windshield on my bike, and I want to see exactly how much wind this shield is going to keep off my body. So we're trying out the bike, we're trying out the windshield, and I have my camera mounted a different way on my bike. So with that said, that is the Puig windscreen on the 2020 v-strom. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. I hope this video was just short enough and gave you guys just enough information so that you can make an educated decision on whether or not you're going to go for the Puig windscreen. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.